Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is live action from League One. How do you see this one going?
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
He's certainly going to be the key player today. Last time out, he scored those 2 goals, but it was his general play that was outstanding. Getting on the ball, making things happen, and he got his reward with the brace. And I'm expecting to see exactly the same again today.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, it's a 5-4-1, and on paper it looks very defensive. But they have got players that can break forward quickly and cause problems. It's just a case of how often they can get enough players into attacking areas. That's going to be key.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, they're going to play with 2 wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these 2 teams can serve up for us. Earl. Buffon. Josh Earl. And back with Kelly now. On to Cotter. In a decent position. Cotter. On to Earl. Shepherd. Oh, that's splendid play. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Cotter. Oh, quick and slick.
Well, when they pass it like this, they're not easy to play against, that's for sure.
And the shot. Well, he gave it quite the blast, but nowhere close to the goal. Smith. And he did well to cut it out. And back with Kelly now. Cotter. Barry Cotter. And Kelly with it. Well, can they open up the defence here?
I have to say they're looking good in these areas.
And Kelly with it. Now with Connell. And finding their flow. A disappointing end to the move. Now we have a goal to tell you about in one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Stevenage. The goalkeeper will be looking at himself on that one. He was totally out of position and it was an easy finish. They've scored the opener here with 13 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Cotter. On to Connell. Barry Cotter. Now with Connell. And credit due, a good intervention.
Yeah, that's a clever interception.
Smith has it. And Rose now. And Taylor. Connell. And back with Kelly now. On to Cotter. Lovely intricate passing. Now opening things up. Fine build-up play. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Well, now they have possession. Side really able to keep the ball. Must take the lead here. Would it have been better to pass rather than shoot?
Yeah, his teammates won't be happy with that decision.
Rose. And a lot to like about this attack. Threading it. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. Buffon. On to Earl. Shepherd. Buffon. Josh Earl. Shepherd. This is looking good.
Well, you do sense a goal is coming. Just a matter of time, I would say.
Well, a chance here, perhaps, to invigorate their aerial targets. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, they can keep possession of it now. And a throw-in it's going to be. Earl. Intercepted effortlessly. Smith. And Rose with it. And fed forwards. Well, that is going to go down as an own goal by the keeper.
Well, as you can see, it came off him last, and as a result, it will be an own goal. So unfortunate.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Josh Earl. Teamwork and passing in evidence. Luca Connell. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And Rose with it. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out.
They won the ball at just the right time there.
Luca Connell. And Harrogate have it back now. Josh Earl. Buffon. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. And Kelly with it. On to Cotter. Maybe dangerous here. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
Yeah, they got themselves into a really good position there.
Liam Gibson. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Chance here! Well, not really the cross anyone was expecting. Josh Earl. On to Connell. Well, half-time coming up shortly and the home side on top. Interested to get your critique.
Yes, they've defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent. But any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
And possession changing hands. Good movement. Buffon. Trailing as they are, they must make good use of this corner. And over it comes. Well, there is a goalkeeper with a fine technique. This looks promising out wide. And Kelly with it. Will it go in? An incredible block. Oh, they were in a decent position too.
Well, they stopped that move in its tracks. That was excellent defending.
The first half here comes to an end. You might say he'll be happy with some aspects of his performance so far, but not every aspect.
Yes, there's certainly room for improvement. He struggled to have any real impact on the game. He hasn't got on the ball enough, and when he has, he's given it away cheaply. But I'm sure we'll see a marked improvement in the second half.
Teams back in position, second half underway. And a free kick given. Well, a scrappy phase in midfield here.
Well, I'm not seeing too much quality out there at the moment.
Kelly. Now with Cotter. And Kelly with it. Dangerous ball. And a scoring update to bring you from the Kirklees Stadium. What's happening there? Alex Scott.
Yep, it's a second for Huddersfield Town. The goalkeeper has spilled it back into the danger area, and he is there to slot the ball into the back of the net nicely. They're ahead by 2 now, with 49 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. Pass chiselled nicely. Well, plenty of interest in Wolves and what they've been doing on the transfer front. Good news for their fans. New signing in place.
Well, at about £50 million, I think he'll prove to be an excellent signing. He's certainly got the skill and character to be a real star for them.
Promising attack. Connell. And back with Kelly now. On to Cotter. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. In a decent position now. And options in the centre. Well, clearing it away, but at the expense of a corner. And a booking to add to the story.
Yeah, had to be cautioned for that.
So making the substitution now. Trying to pick out a teammate. Showing good situational awareness. Nicely constructed. Rose. Attacking with vigour. Working so hard to win back possession. Davis Keeler done. Connell. Keeler done. Buffon. Luca Connell. Kelly. Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser. Connell. So a half an hour remaining. Kelly. Well, they keep passing away. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Well, good idea. Oh, chance! And effectively parried away by the keeper. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And over it comes. Miles off target with that particular header.
Well, the defender did just about enough there. A difficult chance in the end, I would say.
Keeler done. And back with Kelly now. Davis Keeler done. Josh Earl. Kelly. Can they do it? And up for grabs off the keeper. Managed to get it out of there.
Well, no frills there, but sometimes that's what's needed.
And finding their flow. Well, possibilities inside the box. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. Liam Gibson. And Rose now. Oh, top goalkeeping! And there's the delivery. Textbook goalkeeping following the corner. Shepherd. Keeler done. And back with Kelly now.
Hello to Mike Stewart and wife Eileen.
Shepherd.
Celebrating the wedding anniversary.
Josh Earl.
Congratulations, Mike and Eileen.
Can they chisel open the defence? Will he play it in? Oh, could be an opportunity here. Well, not much came of that. Here's Rose. Liam Gibson. And Rose with it. Not the pass he had in mind. Oh, good-looking run. Well in there to tidy up. 15 minutes left for play. Davis Keeler done. Shepherd. On to Connell. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And Rose with it. And a scoring update to bring you from the Kirklees Stadium. What's happening there? Alex Scott.
It's a third for Huddersfield Town. They've extended their lead to 3 with 79 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. Davis Keeler done. And Kelly with it. They know what they need, and that's an equaliser here. And he got to it fairly easily. Here's Rose. So almost at full time, and the home side on course to eke out a narrow win. Your thoughts?
Well, it's been a tight game, but I think they've been the better team. They've just had that little bit more quality, certainly in attack, and of course they've been well organised at the back. They just need to see this through now.
Oh, good idea. And the decision is one of offside here. Adam Phillips. And back with Kelly now. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Liam Gibson. And moving it forward. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. And Kelly with it. There to take it away. Phillips. And back with Kelly now. On to Phillips. Well, a goal update for us to know about. Let's hear more from Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for West Brom. It was a poor clearance, and it was far too easy for him after that. They're ahead by 2 now, with only a few minutes left to play.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Nice looking move this. Oh, surely! He's missed the chance, and they're still behind, Stuart.
Well, you always hope for one more big chance in a game, and that was it. Not sure they'll get another now.
Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. Here's Rose. And Pierce with it. On to Connell. Well, still pushing forward. It's a matter of whether or not they can come up with an equaliser. A good vision there. Well, the keeper calmly putting that moment of danger to bed. And Rose with it. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
And away we go, the first half of this game. Taylor with it. Walters. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. Evans. And Smith. And a creative look about this. Well, it's such an eye-catching series of passes. Sadler. Evans. Can they fashion a chance? Taylor with it. Jack Evans. And showing good game awareness. They've dropped a bit deep, haven't they? Could cross it in here. Good looking move. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Promising possession, this. Walters, and a chance to whip it in here. So they get the second half going here. Ben Wayne. Lawrence Gabriel. Can they deliver here? Hall. In position. Well, perhaps should have been the opener.
Yeah, it stays level, but that was a big opportunity.
Sadler. Jack Evans. Lawrence Gabriel. And good anticipation. Jack Evans.
Can you please make yourself known to the nearest steward?
Headley.
Thank you.
Good patience. Jaheim Headley. The cross is on. Just what to put them ahead. Evans. Good tackle, take it away. And a goal here might be the clincher. Headley. Really is a lovely example of how to pass the ball. Taylor with it. Sadler. Beautifully weighted ball, but ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. And that is that. The full-time whistle here, and nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, your take?
Well, Derek, I was expecting more from both teams. You certainly can't criticise the effort, but there was a real lack of creativity and goal. Neither side did enough to win the game.
So, underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. Liam Gibson. Smith now. Gibson. And a timely intervention.
A reminder, tickets for the next game are available.
Pass chiselled nicely. Composed and patient passing. And space to cross it. Oh, magnificent passing. And Harrogate Town come away with it. Smith now. Liam Gibson. Might lead to a chance. Was the shot from that position the right option? Gibson. Working so hard to win back possession. Very effective pass. Well, not the greatest pass. Easily intercepted. Second half underway, and both teams will be itching to break the deadlock. Gibson. Smith has it. Danger building. Oh, nice ball. It'll be a Harrogate Town throw-in. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Evans. Taylor. Jack Evans. And Scott to attack. Evans. Gibson. Moving the ball really well here. And finding the flow. Liam Gibson. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Gibson. 5 minutes remaining and level pegging here. Jack Evans. And the referee blows for full time. Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kickoff time. Stay tuned for the live action. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Carabao Cup. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs, but if they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cup tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, it's a solid system defensively, a back five and a midfield four, but it does leave their lone striker isolated. So it's important that they break forward quickly when they do regain possession.
Cheers. Thanks. Good game. Good game. Hey, good game. Thanks. Good game. Good luck.
And the lineup for Leicester City.
Well, they should be hard to break down because they're set up to defend in numbers. But it's important they don't leave the front two isolated. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to counter-attack.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
A game that should have plenty to say for itself. Leicester City with the kickoff. Norman. And Vega has it now. Callum Britton. It's with Rodriguez. Rodriguez. On to Britton. Baningini. Just the challenge that was required. Vega. And it's with Baningini. Callum Britton. Rodriguez. Now with Britton. High-tempo football.
Yeah, they're so hard to play against.
Fine build-up play. Released it nicely. Norman. Well, the position was promising enough, wasn't it?
It certainly was, but a cutback may have been the better option.
Well, it's the first time these two managers have faced each other, and it gives the fixture a bit of extra oomph.
Yeah, there's a lot of respect for each other, I think. Both are very good tacticians.
And firing it. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Gibson. Rose. And Smith. Attacking with vigour. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Well, it is without question a very special day. This his debut match. What should we expect to see from him?
Well, I think it's a good signing. He'll sit deep, he'll break up the play and then start the counter-attacks. I'm expecting big things from him today.
It's with Rodriguez. And it's with Baningime. Rodriguez. Norman. Can they make one of these passes count?
Certainly look composed on the ball, don't they?
Baningime. Norman. And it's with Baningime. Now, options are plenty. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Norman. Baningime. And it's with Baningime. Rodriguez. Callum Britton.
It's a message for Caitlin. Caitlin, can you please return to
Nice looking pass. Maybe could have done better from that position.
Yeah, but I've got no problem with him shooting. It just needed to be better.
Rodriguez. Pass and move. Their opponents really struggling to get a look in. Well, that's eye-catching wide play. Smith now. Good use of advantage. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. Showing a good reading of the game. That's a good-looking ball. Thomas Asante. Encouraging move from Leicester. Delivered into the area here. The attack ended disappointingly. Now opening things up. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Gibson. Baningime. It's It's with Rodriguez. And it's with Baningime. It's a good Leicester move in the making. Well, disappointing end to the move. Baningime. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? Super stop! Gibson. And Smith. Counter-attacking possibilities. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Untidy little passage in midfield there.
They might have to go a bit longer with their passing, but it's a real battle in there.
Baningime. Could be threatening. And possession lost by Harrogate. Smith now. Seemingly cannot keep hold of the ball here. And a useful cross. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Baningime. It's with Rodriguez. Now with Britain. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. To put them ahead. A goal! The opening statement of the match. A richly deserved lead. And now they can celebrate.
Well, here it is again, and credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. He's got to have that near post covered for me. No wonder he's frustrated with himself.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Well, inching towards half-time, and probably fair to say the fans were hoping for a little bit better than this. Your thoughts?
Well, they've not had quite enough purpose to their attacking play so far. It's all been a bit too predictable. But in the second half, if they can get more support to their strikers and play with greater intensity, they can certainly turn this around.
Rodriguez. Keeping the ball is what it's all about.
Well, I'd actually prefer to see them doing this higher up the pitch.
Moving it confidently. Oh, misplaced. In terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Rodriguez. And it's with Baningime. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? That is that for the first half here. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. And nicely over the top. Callum Britton. Well, the scoreline means they can focus on keeping possession. ROUGE. Now with Thomas Asante. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Well, that'll be a free kick. Baningini. On to Britton. Moving it so confidently now.
They're just looking for that killer pass, aren't they?
Chance here. Well. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent.
Well, this is a brilliant finish. Great awareness, good technique and a bit of composure as well. What an excellent goal that is.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here.
Thomas Asante.
Smith now. Here's Rose. Well, Manchester City have been busy in the transfer market. The contract situation finally ironed out, and he could be available very soon, Stuart.
Well, I think he'll fit in well to their style of play. He's a skillful player, but the move will just bring out the best of him. It's a good signing for both him and the club.
Pass, and justifiably so. And options in the centre. And good anticipation.
Yeah, that's good positioning and excellent reading of the situation.
Thomas Asante. It's with Rodriguez. And crossed in there. And just wide with the header. Rose. And it's opening up. Oh, that's a fine save, foiling a real chance. And over it comes. Norman. Now with Thomas Asante. Rodriguez. Baningini. Well, we're into the final half hour. ROUGE. And it's with Baningini. Rodriguez. Oh, they have it again. Well, attacking possibilities. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely.
Oh, that was so well timed.
Norman. Baningini. And Vega has it now. And it's with Baningime. Rodriguez. Herzog. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. That's a good-looking ball. ROUGE. Britain. Sloppy in possession from Leicester. That's a good ball. Could pull one back here. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Rodriguez. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Perfect challenge. Liam Gibson. Here's Rose. Well, he's given us away. Here's Rose. And a clever piece of defending. ROUGE. And it's with Baningime. Teamwork and passing in evidence. That's a useful cross. And Leicester regaining possession. Britain. Thomas Asante. Oh, that's a really good pass. And quick thinking from the keeper, who was off his line early. Flowing here. Possibilities inside the box. Went in strongly, decisively. Baningime doing well to keep it. Being able to keep the ball is a huge advantage.
Well, I have to say they're toying with them at the moment.
Rodriguez. And it's with Baningime. Good ball over the top. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. Looks promising. And a chance to whip it in here. Oh, there it is! A lifeline in this game! And what a finale we could be in for here! So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Britain. And it's with Baningime. Now there to intercept. In search of an equaliser. Oh, look at this. A tremendous run. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Very effective pass. And quite simply wide of the target. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Vega. Well, on the cusp of full time, the home side keep plugging away but find themselves on the wrong end of the scoreline. Your thoughts on what you've seen?
Well, it's been a tight match, but they haven't done quite enough going forward, in my view. It's all been a bit too predictable. A lot of passing, but not enough penetration. They have to get crosses into the box in these final few minutes if they want to get anything out of this.
Brooks. Paredes.
Well, the fans are driving their team on here, but can they respond with a goal? Time is running out.
Oh, they were in a decent position too.
Well, that's a good turnover, isn't it?
And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. They know what they need, and that's an equaliser here. Callum Britton. Given away by Leicester. Have gone in.
Yeah, they're so unlucky there. That had goal written all over it.
There's the final whistle, and the visitors move on.
Yes, it's a close contest, but one I think they just about deserve to win. They did play the more creative football. They did try and press the ball high up the field when they could, and they showed good energy. They'll certainly need those qualities going forward.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. Clearly the difference maker today.
plenty of nervous anticipation, but now it is for real. Match day 1 in the Europa League. Who will get off to a positive start with all 3 points? No shortage of excitement here. The action is next. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And our action comes to you from the Europa League, where it's match day 1. How do you see it panning out?
As always, when you're playing your first match, there's going to be a little bit of anxiety and tension. But these are 2 decent teams, so I'm expecting a really good game today.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, plenty of attacking width in this 4-3-3, but they'll need to get their midfield players to join the centre forward as much as possible. If not, he'll become isolated.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, it looks like being a 5-4-1 with 5 at the back, 4 midfield players and a lone striker, which tells me they're going to be very compact, drop deep and then try and play on the counter. This should be interesting.
So the first half begins. Let's see what unfolds. Harrison. Harrison. Raymond. Harrison. Well, just hearing something important has happened in the Stuttgart game, so let's get an update, shall we, from Alex Scott.
Yes, it's a goal for Stuttgart. They've scored the opener here with 5 minutes played. Entertaining.
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. And apologies to Alex for having to cut her off. For clarification, Stuttgart did score in that game, and they now hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Rose. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Raymond. Harrison. Harrison. And winning it back. of a chance. Oh, free kick, they'll be licking their lips. Interesting pass. So now a corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
I'm sure he's going to be tightly marked today because in the last match he was outstanding. Got his 2 goals, but it was his general play that was brilliant. And I'm sure we're going to see more of the same today.
And a disappointing pass.
Well, they just can't get their passing going here.
Well, a really good run. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Raymond. Harrison. Here's Rose. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead? Possibilities inside the box. And a very good challenge. Raymond. Harrison. Harrison. Could be threatening. Rose. Sonko. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Sadler. Well, the threat could be there. And Harrogate Town come away with it. opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Deflected out for a throw-in. Evans. Rose. Well, they get the ball once more. Well, just a bit too much on the pass.
Oh, that could have been a brilliant pass.
Very effective pass. Raymond. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Harrison. Electing to cross into the centre. Good bit of ball winning. Sonko. Sadler. Well, the intention was admirable, but just a bit too much on it in the end, and that'll be a throw-in. Raymond. Nice looking pass. Now a decent position. Well, not giving him any breathing room. And Harrogate have it back now. Sadler. Evans. Sonko. And Rose with it. This is looking good. We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Raymond. Snuffing out the danger. Rose. Sonko. Playing with patience. Well, then the one that fails to hit its target. Here's Rose. Oh, this looks useful. Real chance. And the chance was there for him.
Yeah, what a glorious opportunity to put them ahead that was.
Raymond. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Harrison. Showing a great defensive instinct. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, quite simply, he hasn't been able to make his mark and attack in this game.
Well, I feel a bit sorry for him. The service just hasn't been good enough, which is a real shame because he's such a brilliant player.
All even here. Who will take control in the second half? And Rose with it. Could be troublesome. Let's see about the cross. Well, trying to direct a volley on target is never easy, but that wasn't great, was it?
Well, not the connection he was looking for. It's well wide in the end. Well, this has to get better because as those stats confirm, the attacking play from both sides just hasn't been good enough. It's all been a little bit too cautious so far.
Raymond. Harrison. Raymond. And a strong tackle. Raymond. Harrison. One slick pass after another.
Yeah, it's possession-based football at its very best.
And bursting forward. Nicely timed tackle. Harrison. Raymond. Oh, moving it nicely. Could be threatening. And the defensive intervention there. It's with Taylor. And a goal has gone in one of the other matches. Alex Scott will tell us more.
It's a goal for Brighton.
Now jumping in because this is a chance. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
Well, I thought that had goal written all over it. Just didn't make the most of it.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Well, apologies to Alex for the interruption. To confirm, Brighton have scored in that match, and the match is level at 1-1. Taylor with it. And Rose now. Jack Evans. Well, a nearly moment, just over the top. Harrison. And the pass deftly cut out.
Well, he's done so well to read the pass. Clever bit of play.
And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Taylor. Chance to do damage. Can he give them the lead? And keeping it out. And he's fired over the corner. Well, no way through in the end. Very effective pass. And offside it is. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Harrison. Raymond. Moving the ball well here. What to like about that pass. And possession changing hands. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Now Rodriguez. Nicely cut out. Raymond. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Raymond. Now relying very much on the passing game in a bid to take the lead.
Well, they're certainly passing it with purpose, no doubt about that.
Evans. And now Rodriguez. Potential danger here, but timely defending when it mattered. Raymond. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Harrison. Raymond. Oh, magnificent passing. That's a lovely ball. Fine cross into the middle. Well, nothing comes of it. Take it away.
Well, these players must be motivated. The crowd have been great. Can they now get the winner?
The prospect of settling the game. But they took care of the situation defensively. Raymond. Oh, good run this. Now what can he do with it? And there's the save, and that keeps them locked together.
Well, not long left now, so that could prove to be a massive save from the keeper.
Playing it in. Will it be? A good and fair challenge. Raymond. Harrison.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Well, a goal to let you know about in the Stuttgart game, and Alex Scott has the details.
Yes, it's a goal for Stuttgart. They've pulled one back and now trail by 1 with 86 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. A good vision there. And a goal here might be the clincher. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Raymond. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. And back to Oliver Christensen. We will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Evans. Here's Rose. Jack Evans. Level pegging, but can they change that? Is it going to be? And the keeper's hand does the trick. And there is the final whistle. An evenly contested game. And both teams will have to be content with a point here on match day 1, Stuart.
Well, a draw was just about the right result, but the focus has to be on the next game now. Both sides will be looking for their first win, otherwise they could be playing catch-up.